Kaspa has been coming down for quite a little while here, and people are starting to get scared. But in the last 24 hours, Kaspa is actually amongst some of the top movers in the top 100. I want to look at that, look at some of the key levels that we're seeing for Kaspa right now. We'll dive into the KRC20 tokens, which have actually been doing tremendously well. Talk a little bit about what I see potentially happening with those coins and where we're at in the broader market and what that means for Kaspa. So stick around to the end of this video. A quick update on Kaspa for you in this one. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the Crypto Report, guys. Let me jump right into this one for you. Again, over the last 24 hours, if we filter biggest gainers, you will see that Kaspa is right now the 5th biggest mover in the last 24 hours, up 6.89% today, which is spectacular. And I have been telling you guys that I expect a bounce for Kaspa soon. If you do look at the last 7 days, however, you'll see the Kaspa's down over the last 7 days, 6% as well. So looking at the Kaspa chart, what are we dealing with? Well, we've been in this range for a while now, and recently Kaspa slipped down out of this range a little bit as there's been some fear of Bitcoin, whether or not it's going to stay atop this range or not. And the key level that I talked about in my Solana meme coin video earlier was this weekly candle close. I've been talking about this weekly candle close all week because if it can bounce off the top of this range, we can get a bullish continuation to the upside for Bitcoin, which would inevitably pump the total market cap for crypto, and I think that will blast coins like Solana and Kaspa up back to the tops of their ranges. I think Kaspa is extremely undervalued right now, and I've been talking about for a while how I think this is a very obvious 2x that could be coming very quickly, very, very quickly indeed. But there is a threat that we have to be aware of. It's kind of broke down a little bit out of this range. This is not the strongest range in the world, but it is a range that I've been eyeballing myself, and I will say, if Bitcoin stays above this range, I think we go back up to the top of the range for Kaspa. If Bitcoin slips back down into this range, then we could see the truth is a move back down for Kaspa to kind of some of these little previous peaks that we had back down to this 5-cent level. Now, I really, really would not want to see that. I don't think that it's going to happen. That would be a 56% retracement for Kaspa. Again, I do not think that that is actually going to happen, though. That is a level that we definitely have to acknowledge. I'll also acknowledge this level right here at this 7.8 cent level as it kind of bounced right there one time. So we could see that and possibly even down to 9 cents as kind of there was some levels over here. But my absolute worst case scenario for the remainder of this bull market is a 5-cent Kaspa, though. I think, again, we're getting a bounce here for Bitcoin. I think total market cap's about to blast off, and I think Kaspa wants to easily 2x from here. I really, really do believe that, guys. That is not financial advice, but if you do want to trade this coin, I think this is a short to mid-term play for this 2x, and then I think it'll hit price discovery mode. But I think that right now, Kaspa is more of a buy than it is a sell. It's more of a long than it is a short. If you want to trade this coin right now, Blowfin is a great place to trade, leverage, spot trades. If you want to sign up, you can use our link pin in the comment section. Free money when you do take advantage of the deposit bonus. So check that out. But please do your own research, do your own technicals with these things, guys. But I'll tell you, I am expecting a parabolic move to the upside for crypto overall. And so I do expect Kaspa to retest the top of this range. And then inevitably, I think it's going to go back to price discovery mode because there's definitely a strong narrative behind Kaspa. If you go over to the Kaspa website, you should refresh yourself on exactly what this is. They got 1 second block times, and they've got transactions that are getting confirmed in about 10 seconds. Kaspa is a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the GhostTag protocol, which, unlike traditional blockchains, GhostTag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, but rather allows them to coexist and orders them into consensus. Some people believe, this technical jargon just basically is something that's very secure. People really like this protocol. People are quite excited about it. And the way that this technology is built out, it makes the implementation of layer 2 solutions easier is what they claim. You can get the wallets if you want to download the wallets to start interacting in the Kaspa ecosystem. They have all their wallets on their website. You should check out the official Kaspa website to look into some of this. One of the things that people talk about this coin most importantly is that the coin was fair launched without pre-mining or pre-allocations of coins. And so this is something that the Kaspa community prides themselves on quite a bit. And if you do look over at their X account, they have a rather large following. They do. They've got 221K followers on Twitter. And then if you want to see what they've got going on, you should follow this chain. But here's something to remember about Kaspa and why I really think that it has a lot of upside that I think a lot of people tend to forget. It's still getting up and running, really. And it's been one of the strongest performers from the bear market to where we're at today. It's been outperforming Solana. It's been outperforming Bitcoin. It's been outperforming almost everything in the crypto market. There's been some exceptions, no doubt, but it's been one of the strongest movers. When it comes to centralized exchange listings, you can click right here. It still doesn't have Binance. It still doesn't have Coinbase. It still doesn't have crypto.com. It's still missing some of the top exchanges out there. And so when we see big tokens get listed on major exchanges, typically there's a big pump. There's a big pump, typically. Sometimes there's a sell-off after that news, but there's a big pump. We still haven't had that big pump yet. Again, I think this is undervalued at this point in time, and there is a meme coin ecosystem taking off in this space. Right now, these coins are cooling off a little bit, but recently, here's this random one. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. I'm not advising you to get any of these coins. I'm just saying, here's one. It's up 93% today in the last, this looks like it's over the last 7 days. You've got some memes on here that are worth $66 million already. Nacho is the biggest one on Twitter in terms of its following with 18.3K followers, which is actually very, very small. Some of the other ones that I've looked at have been Casper the Ghost, which is also a very big following. In fact, actually, this one's got a bigger following, 25.8K followers. But if you do look at the actual market caps for these coins, like Nacho's got a $66 million market cap. Well, Casper's got a $23 million market cap. These things launched, not too long ago, and they're actually doing tremendously well. Like if you look at the Nacho, this is a meme coin. This is a KRC20 meme coin on Caspa. This thing's been blasting off in value for Caspa. So has the Casper meme ghost token. Guys, I've been saying for a while that I think Caspa is a great blockchain. It's been a wonderful performer. It's not listed on any of these exchanges yet. The key thing for me right now is I'm looking at these levels and I say, I think that this is probably the temporary bottom for Caspa, and we're going to get a bounce somewhere around this level right here. I think back up to this range, I think it's going to be a quick 2x. I hope to come back to this video soon and say, I told you so, because I feel very strong conviction on this. Could I be wrong? There's a good chance, that I could be right, but there's a chance that I could be wrong. I feel very strongly about this because, again, I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm seeing that it looks like it's bouncing here. There's only 6 hours left at the time of this recording on this weekly candle closing. By the time of this recording, you're watching this, you might already have seen this weekly candle closing. We might already be seeing the bounce, or maybe we're seeing something different. But I want to remind you guys that while Bitcoin has already taken a new high for this bull cycle, the total market cap has not, which means that altcoins are undervalued. Look at the value of some of the biggest altcoins versus Bitcoin. Crocoin versus Bitcoin, value way down. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, probably the best example. Its value is way down. Avalanche versus Bitcoin, a top protocol. Value, it's way down in its value versus Bitcoin. Caspa's up in its value versus Bitcoin. And I just don't see any evidence that it should stop breaking into price discovery mode versus Bitcoin. Actually, if we could look at the price of Caspa versus Bitcoin really quick, let's actually see exactly where Caspa is in its value versus Bitcoin. So right now, it's a little bit down versus Bitcoin. But earlier this year, guys, this thing was blasting off in its value versus Bitcoin. This is coming out of the bear market into the bull market. From the high, it is down from its previous high versus Bitcoin, a good 60% right now. But that is no surprise when you see what's happening with Ethereum, which is right now down quite a bit versus its 2021 high as well. Right now, Ethereum is down a good 60%. So Caspa is right in line with Ethereum in terms of its value versus Bitcoin at this very moment in time. Though at one point, Caspa was outpacing just about everything, and Bitcoin included. So again, it's a top mover today. I feel very strongly about this coin. I still think that it's undervalued. I think the Caspa could easily be in the top 20 throughout this bull market because of the excitement I've seen around this token. There are meme coins being traded in this ecosystem. Are you guys buying or selling these coins? Let me know in the comments down below. I think there's a quick 2x coming for Caspa. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Please know nothing's financial advice here, guys, but that is all I have for you in this one. I want to give you a little Caspa update. I'm very bullish. I'm feeling good about Bitcoin. I think we're about to explode. Do you agree? Let me know. That's all I got, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA HODL. Do your own research, and I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.